Punitive Damages Incorporated by Toby Lee Millwee, guys. Today is March 29th, 2022. Cat's YouTube channel. Tiger's PayPal link. It's my name on the PayPal account. Toby Millwee. Tobimillwee. And welcome to Punitive Damages Incorporated, guys. I love Metallica when I was in school, that high school anyways. We got good news. Now, during the times when I was on exit 12 here at Spearfish flying a sign, I decided to come down to exit 10. And I did that because of just the ramp really wasn't giving. And, we all operate on money. And, it wasn't really doing nothing. And I got tired of the Minuteman 2 gas station. And, you sit around there long enough and you just, you're going to get just nothing but poked and prodded and pushed away. And it rolls from the top down. And you see what's going on from the east to west, you can see what's going to happen. Okay. So I come down here to 10, and I met a Hispanic fella. And he's kind of sitting out on the bench there at exit 10, where people kind of you can work from there. Back in when there was work, anyways. But he's kind of just hanging out, and I showed him the sign, I said, if I do this, and he has a crew he works with here. And I met a fella last night that says, he's not a good guy. And I said, well, what happened? I said he's been nice to me. I didn't even know his name. And his name's Raul. And he goes, well, we're working, and he hasn't went to work in 3 weeks, and he's been, not taking a shower, and he doesn't even drink or nothing, energy drinks. And he's been going through the roommate's shit and stealing shit. Bet money. And I'm like, wow, that's kind of, I've had the same story when it comes to last March 7th when I moved in with Jesse Lawson. And I sold a bike and netted $500. And the man said I was going to be working on siding with him, and I moved in with the man. And on March 7th, and I never went to work with him until the end of July. And I netted $500 on the Sidewinder bicycle, and he stuck his hand out with his drug addiction and wanted to screw me around by switching to rent days, is what happened. And I lost $2,000 worth of bike parts, trusting the neighbor. So now it's time to move forward. Now it's time to sit and laugh. I sat out there and I fucked off my stimulus the other day. I fucked off all the money I made on the corner gambling. I bided my time. I don't know how much is left of time. Neither does the Lord, the Holy Father, okay? Nor any of the Messiahs, okay, know how much time is left. So I met a Hispanic fella, and they got 2 apartments right here in this building. We're going to work. And you know what? You can keep your stimulus money. Okay, I stimulated your slot machines with that money, and I don't need to come up off my government's money for nothing. I was willing to work, and I've heard nothing but lies and lies after lies my whole life. So you keep your damn stimulus money. I'll work and I'll save my money. I won't be gambling when I have to earn my own money. I don't need the bad energy of that money. So that's that. So we're indoors again, and it's been long enough. We went out November. I wanted to say April. We wanted to go out November 8th is when we were put out for the 3rd time at Jesse's. Now it's time to go forward. No more building bicycles. And what's funny is I got 2 bikes under the bridge. There's one dude left at the store. And there's 3 sitting out this front door here, right here. But I don't know where they came from. I'm not going to put a $100 engine kit on something and have somebody say, hey, that's my bicycle that was stolen. Everything that I touch is because me and my cats have earned it. Or it was an offering. I don't need the country's frickin' money. Okay? I don't need them to give me nothing. I took it because who else would steal it off the internet, see? So, now's the time to pay attention. Now's the time to see a man go forward. And I'm going to be working on brand new houses. Brand fucking new. That's going to make me feel some integrity, okay? And working with the Hispanics, which are allowed to have a green card and stuff, and Joe Biden won the election legally. They jumped through the hoops to make it happen, see? Because it's built to fail, okay? So you got to realize that. It all goes through the Father. All the people and all the rules about judgment. And here, we think we're better than everybody else in our country because we like dropping bombs on women and children for my whole life. So when you think about the Lord, and if you're really a Christian, you would realize that we're all equal on this world. No matter what the Illuminati and all these globalists are doing. Here we got a virus. We got all this. We're indoors, man. You know what I'm saying? I had a dime. I went out for $420 in a few minutes. Got some cigarettes, got a couple of cold burritos, some cat litter, a little flat, screwdriver, can of screwdriver. No more gambling. I had my fun. I bided my time. Now I'm looking at I thought Tiger was sick, and I put it up there, and I forgot to mention it on one of my last videos. But he knew the time change. He knew the time change. He knew about the time change. He gets me every year. He's sleeping all damn day or night. See, my cat knows when the sun moves in the sky because of instincts. The cat's smart. He gets me every year with that shit. Let's say hi to Tiger real quick. This is nice, huh? I said, man, I thought the guy was a good guy, saying he didn't do it to me, Yeah, yeah. Mr. Purr over here. I think he could beat down a little bit. I've only been here an hour, so. This is how it is. I can't trust my own fucking race because they lie to me and do drugs behind my back like that and steal from me. It happens to these guys too, with their race, man. Nobody's fucking perfect. I'll leave my money laying on the fucking couch. I never would steal from people. You know what I'm saying? I have a sign right here where I don't have to break people's heart. It makes them feel good to fucking help me, man. And people get mad about that. You should do this, you should do that, and da-da-da. You ought to move to China and Russia with all that fucking talk, man. This is America. We're a free country. It's supposed to be. I'm going to do something about all this fucking fentanyl and shit, killing 100,000 people a year in my country, too. I know people. Don't fuck with the quality of their manufacturing, would be more like it, wouldn't it? Out since November 8th. We had a room for 2 nights at the Best Western. A kid just got me the room. I didn't make no videos when I got that room. We were only in for a day, and I just didn't have time for it. And we had Jeff get us a room from Discount Sewing Back here in Spearfish for a week when it was down under zero. And we just got out of a room, when we had the $100 lick. So we've had less than 2 weeks indoors since November 8th. We've only had 2 contributions from Sylvester Egan on November 8th and Zeus for $20. 400 from Sylvester and 20 from Zeus. And I used that animal carrier the other day because my friend's moving. I went and helped him take some stickers and shit out they had on their walls out of their home. And I got to meet one of the landlords the other day. And I mentioned some names there, and she goes, yeah, I know what you're talking about. So we're really going to be doing metal siding this time, and shingles and roofing stuff and sidings work. And they got 2 cribs. There's one up in the front here and this one, And these guys want to share expenses because they have the bills jacked up so high, see. and I'll pay my fucking way. Work and earn my money. Because I just need that one little tiny, just that one single step for mankind or whatever. You know what I mean? You know, that's all I need. And I'm not gonna, try working during the winter around here because there ain't none. You gotta be pretty college girl or something here with all these slobs, or high school girls that are up here working at the Dairy Queen. The guy running Dairy Queen up here, this manager, he's got a bunch of teenage girls working there. Pedophile. Okay. So, you know, that's that. I like people, and I just got lucky last night. And the clerk at the gas station, she's getting a 12 pack of beer when I get paid Friday, of her choice. From there, she goes, "Hey, have you seen the Mexican fella that sits out here?" And I said that's my buddy. And then somebody came up to pay for something, and he goes, "He's not a good guy." And I'm like, I really don't want to know. But see, I have to barge my way in somewhere here. I have to try to do something right now. It is the time for that. Job and a place to stay, motherfucker. Okay? You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you what, this is the second time I've lived with Hispanics in 4 years here, or two, three really. And I didn't have any trouble. The phones, I'll tell you, the phone's screwing up big time. It's just at 20%. It's at 15 already. Wow. I thought the video stopped. Okay, so I didn't have any trouble when I worked at Los Cabos and stuff. And Timon is washing dishes right up here in Guadalajara, and he waves at me and honks at me because we used to all live together. There was no stealing or none of that. And there was only five of us who ran the restaurant all summer. That was it. I was the boss in the back. I took on all the shit from the loads and rotated everything and did every dish. I wanted a day off and they fired my ass. And you know what? I had to have that off. I didn't get the day off. I had to move that day. See, that's okay. That's okay. I moved today too. That's okay. I understand we always have to move all over the place because stuff has to go up higher and there's a badass virus and all this shit. And the CDC on Google has 100,000 people a year dying of fentanyl. I'm going to do something about it. Because I've heard all this dictating about a mask and sulfur, this thing, and all this shit. And no cure, and then there's a cure, and all this shit. I've heard all this fucking total nonsense for 2 years now. They won't say a fucking word about the fentanyl piled up in all the drugs, see? And it's on Google with the CDC that 60,000 people died between April and April the year before. And then when the country was locked down, it was 100,000. And if you look at Paul Begley and stuff, they say people's dying a lot because the man's heart's failing him. See? People's overdosing and drinking and crashing their car, and people don't care. They're dying. I know. And I don't see the CDC saying shit about fentanyl. That pisses me off. Because we know they launder this stuff, see? You're fucking with the manufacturing over the border there a little bit when you're defacing it, just like your money if I were to deface it. You're fucking with their quality of work. Which we all know they have laboratories in Mexico that make it. And it's hauled here. And Pablo Escobar, Ben Laden, Saddam Hussein, all these other drug dealers stuff didn't have any. Your deep state's a lot bigger than you think. Okay? And you're going to find out how much they love you, care about your ass, real soon. I think we might squeeze through summer. And that's another reason why we've been out there. I'm like, you know what? I don't know how much time is left. And I got some badass luck. Every time I get a pile of shit that's $2,000 or $3,000 worth of stuff, and they switch politics, I get fucking screwed every time. And I'm just tired of that. Me and my cat don't need a lot. We don't want a lot, and we ain't trying to be rich. We don't need to be like that. We're rich with blood in our hearts rather than their bullshit money. And all this brainwashing and all this power that's involved with that. We're hated for his name's sake from what happened in Wuhan, China. Okay. in your Army National Guard. Bill Gates allowed it to China because he didn't put it in production now, did he? Kind of like the directed energy weapons in Tesla now, ain't it? If you have an idea in this country, they'll steal it from you, see? Or sell off the fucking patents to China, well, don't they? It's true, isn't it not? We just need to get by. I put my hands on that brand new house, Jack. I'm gonna feel like a man once again. You know what I'm saying? That's you know what, man? And scumbags that grew up here like Jesse Lawson is racist over shit. That's why he don't have shit. And he works slower than piss. You're gonna have some real videos coming soon, man. Shit's changed around here. And I've been excited all night. And I woke up today, and it freaking snowed outside big time. Let me show you that real quick. I want to make the video kind of short, but I do have a phone card on there. But it was 71 yesterday, and I got up at 6 in the morning, and I went to meet the guy, you know, and this happened. And it's forced, okay? I'm going to use that word every time when it comes to the weather. It's forced. The wind blew the snow through the guardrail posts, where it's like dunes out there on the side of the road where I had to walk with my stuff. It's forced weather, okay? We might make it another little bit here. We might. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do some research. I'm going to get plugged into the wall here, and I'm going to, you know, find some stuff at the top. The slap, dude. The slap is all over the place. It's staged. You could tell by the way the men's backs were. It was Chris Rock and Will Smith. That's right. I remember watching Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. You know what Eminem said about it. He goes, he don't cuss on his albums, but I do. So F him and F you too. He goes, did Eminem something else? So, anyways, you know, let's just try to like think about something positive. You know what I'm saying? And I have to keep him on the leash in the house. I was told that, so I don't want to hear people say my cat's chained up inside now and stuff like that in the comments and stuff. Go bitch the government or China or Russia or somebody, man. Go spread your wickedness somewhere else. I ain't falling for it, you know. I'm not. So anyways, we're out.